Right, so in this one I'm going to talk to you about the new Fox Edges tackle box. This is the medium one. I'll go into process and everything in a bit, but here it is. This is it. This is the one I bought. I didn't buy the loaded. I wish I had now, but I didn't buy the loaded because I wasn't 100% certain how I was going to configure it, because there's so many different ways to do it, and I'd seen so many of some of the Fox boys and other people on the Fox Syndicate site. So I bought it and then got the bits I needed for it, which I'll go into. You can buy them all separate anyway. So when you first get hold of it, it's a real nice sort of size. I didn't want too big. They do a bigger one. I'll show you that a bit later. It's a real nice size. It feels really nice and sturdy. So you've got this hinge on the back that has a special sort of not anti-corrosion, but it helps against corrosion. There's a name for it. Again, I'll remember it in a minute when I have a look at all the details. On the front, you've got your Fox logo, and then on the top you've got your centimetre ruler and your inches ruler. And you have another one inside, so I'll show you that in a minute. And then on the front here you have these button catchers, which are really nice actually. They feel really good. Now this, I'm quite happy. This is fully loaded, which I'll show you in a minute with all my stuff. I'm quite happy to do that, and I know when I open this up, I'll do it now, everything will still be in place. Right, so on the inside, as you can see here, I bought the extra boxes. On the loaded one you can get these, but I bought them so because again, like I just said a minute ago, I wanted to make sure I didn't want to buy stuff I didn't need, so I bought the box itself and then bought the boxes to suit, as I knew when I started to load it. Believe me, when you start to load this, you need some time and space. Everybody can configure theirs differently. This is how I've got mine at the moment. This isn't how it's going to stay. I know it's going to change. I know that 100%. But yes, sometimes you have to just get it started and then roll with it and see how it goes. And I think a lot of people will chop and change as they go. But at the moment, in the top here, you've got all your compartments. There's 37 different compartments up here. All in here is all different tail rubbers and different sort of lead clips and anti-tangle sleeves and all that sort of stuff. On this side I've got some more anti-tangle sleeves and more different sort of types of lead clips. Because I fish lots of different lakes, I've got lots of different styles. So, you know, sometimes it's lead clips, sometimes it's heli, sometimes it's PVA bags. So I fish lots of different lakes, silt, weed, gravel, all sorts. So I tend to carry a lot of things because I want to cover every situation I go to. So yeah, so that's the two outsides bits. Now you can get stickers to go on. They send you a little pack of stickers as well, so you can label all these if you want. I didn't want to label these. I want to do it from memory. So I know all down here and all down this side are my anti-tangle sleeves, my lead clips and all that sort of stuff. In the top here is my PVA heli system, and then below it the Fox one, and then below it is the Fox the heli system for this. So those two are there. So again, just keeping it all in my sort of system in my head, so I know where it is without having to label it. The two top ones here have lots of different coloured shrink tubes, different size shrink tubes and all that sort of stuff. This one here has all the beads in, and this one here has a few more beads and bits and pieces and just odd little bits and pieces and things. So coming down to here, what I did was you get different dividers to put in, so you can chop and change it around to suit, and you can buy extra ones as well as the boxes, as well as the hook boxes, which again I'll come to in a minute. What I've got two, and this is definitely a bit it's going to change. So I've got a couple of what I'm using at the minute, and on the session I'm on at the minute, two different types of hook link material. And the good thing with this is if you get the square ones, it actually has on the top, I don't know if you'll be able to see that there, on the top there, it's wrote on there. So if you put them in that way, you can see what it is without even having to take it out. I've got a marker elastic in here, and then in here I've got me the Fox tungsten putty at the moment. I know this is going to change because what I'm going to do is I've got my tools in. I'll talk you through that in a minute. I've got my tools in here, you know, your lighters, your all your different little tools you use, your splicing needles, your scissors, a multi-tool, your drills, and all that sort of stuff, you know, everywhere, it's all in there. In this one I've got two boxes, and this one I've got two boxes. I'll go into them in a minute. And then across here I've got all my hooks in here. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to take my tools out, they're gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna have them in a pouch rather than in here. And then all along here, I'm gonna have my different hook links. So, because what I do is when I get to a lake, I put in the two I'm mainly using, but I haven't got my rigidity and illusion and all that in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all my different coloured ones in here, in line, set there, and then what I'll do is I'm going to get the hook boxes. So these, all the hooks here then will go into the hook boxes here. So I have all my hook links and all my hooks here. And then what I'm going to do is that will free up this space, which then what I'll do is I'll put one of these in here, and then my other ones, my other hook links, all these, they'll fit in here, which I'll show you in a second. So that's how it is at the moment, but let's say it is going to change, so I'll show you what's inside them now. Right, the nice thing about these boxes as well is they have a rounded bottom to them, so when you put them in here, if you want to get them out, although they look like they fit really snug, which they do, I think you can see that there, all you have to do basically is push it and it pops out. And again, you can do that, and when I open this up, I'll put this down and show you, everything is in its place, because the dividers go right to the top, so even if you turn it upside down, everything stays in its place. So as you can see in there, I've got heli systems in there. In this one I've got line savers and weights and a few other bits and pieces. These come in a 4 compartment and a 6 compartment. I've got 2 of each, so that they fit in there. And then in this one we have all my hook components. So there's like little swivels, there's hook swivels, there's beads and rig rings, all that sort of stuff. And then in this one I've got all my different swivels. I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see that there, there's all the different swivels in there. And again with them, I'm quite happy to do that. What they do is, just take it out and show you again. As you can see, the actual dividers, they're actually slightly curved to match the lid. So when you turn it upside down and shuffle it around, none of that actually mixes into different compartments. So my plan is, like I say, what I'm going to plan is, when I move all these hooks up into here, this will free up this compartment, which then I'll have one sitting there, that one sitting there, and then these, you can put 2 of those in there, and that lid does shut with 2 in, so that'll create 2 there, and then the other 2 will go on top of that box in there. And then all that will leave is everything I need is in here, apart from my tools, which is going to go in a little pouch. Right, the idea of the lid is it opens to 180 degrees, so when you open it, you can actually use it as a work table as well. Lift up a bit so you can see it. So it works as a table, and it actually sits quite nice on your knees. You'll be able to see from that camera, which I'll switch over to in a minute, how this sits. So basically another little trick I found is, when you're putting something, I've got a magnet in one of the, in the PVA heli safe bit at the top here, I've got a magnet, so I just put a couple of bits on there. I've actually lost my baiting needle, so I don't know where that's gone, so I'm going to have to buy another one of them. Luckily I've only got tonight, and my rigs are already out, so rods and rigs are already out, so unless I start catching, which I doubt I will on this water, in this temperature, I won't need it. But I put the magnet in the top there, and what I do is I put those on there, and that just, it's a little trick, but it's a silly thing, but I'll show you. They actually sit there like they don't move. So if you didn't have it in there, they would fall off. But you can have that on there like that. You can put all your different hook links and stuff on. Let's put hook link on, and let's grab a pack of hooks out as well, put on there, make it sort of realistic as possible. And then you have your other bits and pieces on there. And then what you can do is, even though that's on there, you can use it on work. And there is a ruler inside here as well for measuring, and you can use it as a little tabletop. And now I don't know if you can see that in the other one, but I'm wiggling my legs a lot, and it's pretty stable. So as long as you load it right, it's actually quite stable. I thought it'd be quite tippy, but it's not. As you can see, I'm wobbling it around quite a bit. So yeah, that's quite handy. Try that little, I'll probably show you that in a minute. Let me just see if I can get that out and show you. Chuck my hooks back in. So basically all that is, you can see that there, look, there's a magnet in there, little magnet. So basically, they stick to it. Just stops them sliding around. And come across it by pure mistake. I chucked the magnet in there, and I was putting on there the other week and and they just stuck me. I thought, what good idea. So I may even buy another one and drop it at the top of the heat shrink top, and then I'll stick my baiting needle on it when I find it. So yeah, another little sort of trick there, but great little bit of kit. I love it. It's going to change and change and change. I think a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll get one and they'll organise it, then they'll buy some new stuff and they'll organise it again, then they'll chop stuff around and organise it again, then they'll do away with stuff and they'll organise it again. It's one of those things I just think will just keep changing. So that's like a little sheet of stickers, so you can actually put on every one of those compartments. What I would recommend is don't put them on straight away, is get it, use it for several months like I've done, and then once you're happy where everything is, if you want to put the stickers on, then put them on. Because what you'll do is you'll stick the stickers on, put hook swivels in there on the sticker, and then you may change it at a later date and put someone else in. You've got to peel the sticker off, stick another one on, and so get it all organised, get it all sorted, then put your stickers on to suit what you want. Because like I say, I've changed this about 3 times now, and I know it's going to change again as soon as I get my hook boxes and the other bits and pieces. Right, so that is the Fox Edges medium tackle box. Hopefully that's shown you sort of in depth. I'll stick some more pictures up as I'm talking now of sort of like the insides of some of the compartments and what I've got. And you'll see a couple of them are still empty, and there are some bits I'm going to take out, and there are some more bits I've got to go in, like the what's it called? Oh, terrible! But the bait floss, the Fox bait floss, and again I know that fits in there because it's all designed for it, so that will go in the top with the braid and the hook link material and the hook boxes, so that will go in there. You can organise it to what you want. It's a great bit of kit. It takes up no space at all, and it holds shed loads of stuff. So if you're not sure, what I would do is go in store, have a look at one and see whether you need the small one, the medium one, the big one, whether you want it loaded or whether you want it just the box itself. And like I said, I bought mine and then added the boxes to it, so I knew I don't need the leader rack. So, and I think that comes with the loaded one, I think. But again, go in the store and check. You can see whether the big one's for you, the medium one's for you, and then the different things. You can buy everything separate. I think as well you can buy extra dividers separately, and you can also buy the hinge and the top lid, I think. So yeah, great bit of kit, holds all the tackle you need to take and more. So yeah, get in store, have a look at it, and hope this has helped a bit. And don't forget to subscribe, because there's lots more Fox bits on their way.